Hello, and welcome to the live stream. My name is Sam, and you are watching live production tips and tools. And today, this is gonna be a quick one. We're gonna be actually again talking about Collab Cam, which is a feature that would actually allow you to bring in guests into Streamlabs. Now, you may be not using Streamlabs, you may not be familiar with Streamlabs. Just to give you an idea, Streamlabs, if you use OBS, is gonna be almost like OBS. It's kind of close. However, Streamlabs is a little more flexible, it's easier to use. It's gonna allow you, you're gonna have a lot of presets, some stuff already pre-made for you. It's gonna have some kind of built-in overlays and some other cool stuff like the chat box, like a lot of cool stuff that you're gonna find in Streamlabs. And obviously it's a free software that you can actually download into your computer. So if you're not using Streamlabs, make sure you check it out. I have a link down below to Streamlabs, and I have a link to the feature called the Collab Cam, which is a feature that will actually allow you to bring in guests. So if you are into podcasting, or even if you're a gamer and you actually want to have somebody to collaborate with somebody live on your stream, this is gonna be an amazing tool. Now, I can see a lot of people actually switching from all over the places. People who use things like StreamYard, Melon app, EVMax, especially those browser-based platforms, mostly because they offer this ability to be able to bring in guests. So having a feature like this in Streamlabs, I think is gonna kind of trigger a lot of people to switch from a lot of platforms. But at the same time, actually, Ecamm Live is another software that you install into your computer, and that can actually allow you to bring in guests. And most of these platforms actually you kind of have to pay for that feature. Now, the good news is with Streamlabs, now this new feature is actually free. However, they have a paid tier that, if you want to get more guests, you're going to have to kind of pay a small fee. And that is going to include, actually, it's called the Prime. So it's going to include a lot of other features like, some overlays and a lot of cool stuff. Again, I will encourage you to go ahead and check out Streamlabs website at streamlabs.com. In fact, today's stream obviously is actually sponsored by Streamlabs. However, this is not the reason why I'm actually encouraging you to check out this feature, because this is a free feature. Even if Streamlabs wasn't sponsoring this stream, I will still say it. Check it out because it's 100% free. Streamlabs is a good software, stable. And we're gonna be this is a new feature, so we're doing a little bit of testing. So we are in a phase of we kind of testing, see what's working, what's not working. That's why I always try to have somebody on the stream. So today I have my friend Steve on the stream, and I'm gonna bring him in. Hey Steve, how you doing, man? I'm good. Your audio is a little low. I don't know. Okay, can you say something? But I can hear you though. Yeah, I think your audio. Okay, yeah, the levels look fine actually. So I think it has to do with my probably my headphones or something. Let me check my go ahead, say something. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, so yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for joining me today. How are you doing today, man? Yeah, so guys, me and Steve, we are testing this feature, and right now I'm bringing Steve in. I think I should be a little to be in the center. So I'm bringing Steve in, actually using Collab Cam. So whatever you guys are getting, this is the test of what Collab Cam can actually do. Again, as I said, guys, I can see this thing being used by many people. I know Streamlabs is more geared to streamers, people who are into gaming, streaming on Twitch or YouTube, it doesn't matter. But I am actually super excited looking at everything that all the features they have, I feel like I need to keep talking about Streamlabs, especially for people who are not into gaming. If you're into gaming, I'm sure you already know about Streamlabs. But for people who are not into gaming, I think they're going to actually appreciate this feature to be able to have somebody on the stream like this. This is amazing, guys, for free. You know, what do you think, Steve? Exactly. Yeah, yeah. So right now, I think we had a little bit of issues. By the way, guys, if you're joining live, make sure if you have questions, let us know in the chat. Feel free, let us know where you're watching from. Yeah, we had a little bit of an issue. Like the other day, I was using a different microphone. Um, it looks like it's always related to the way I'm routing my audio, because I was using this mono microphone, which is a small tiny microphone that I really love. It looks so cheap, but I love the way it sounds, and then I wanted to have it on my stream. Unfortunately, it didn't work. But yeah, I was having issues routing the audio to be able to hear Steve, but I switched back to my regular microphone and I was able to actually hear him, no problem. The other day, I think I had another issue with I was using virtual cables, and I was having the same issue again to be able to hear the guest. So, but it probably has to do with the way I'm routing audio. I don't know. Probably, hopefully, Streamlabs is gonna, cause I can't see when I send the link to Steve. There's no way to kind of see how the audio is kind of coming in and to be able to manage it. And like the only thing I see, I'm gonna show you the screen, guys. Actually, let's go ahead and actually do Oh, really? Okay, that's so let me see. Check out maybe. So you got Steve here. Okay. Um okay. What about now? They should be able to hear you. Say
One, two,
something.
1, 2, check, check. Mic check, 1, 2. Hello, hello.
All right, guys, can you hear Steve now?
You're gonna have to wait for the delay, but
Yeah, cuz
hopefully they can hear me.
yeah. I think they should be able to hear you now. I think cuz I was playing with the audio.
Ah, okay, okay.
Um so it should be good now. So guys, let us know in the chat. But what I'm gonna do, I'm actually going to do a quick screen share just to show you what we have here. Obviously, this is not. This should be better this way. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring Steve in as well. So guys, this is my screen. This is how I'm set up right now, and as you can see, this is the scene where you have Steve. I have like this is my welcome scene that they might countdown timer. Okay, now Eric says that they can hear you now, which is cool. So Steve, on this scene, you're actually not here, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually add you. So guys, what you do usually to add somebody, you go to your sources and you go to general. You should see collab cam is going to appear somewhere here, and then click to it and go to add source. And right now I have some different collab cam scenes or sources that I have actually created. So but I have Steve here. All right, I have added him and I named him Steve. And then I'm gonna go, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and add Steve. Now as you can see, I have Steve. Now he's a little all over the place, and I'm gonna crop him a little bit. Boom, something like this. And then I'm gonna put him here, something like this. Just want to make sure we are the same size here. So this is something you can do. You could even design some overlays and stuff like that. And yeah. So right now, if Steve says something, because I have him, and as soon as you bring in the video, the audio is gonna come with the video as well. Okay, so that's another thing maybe Streamlabs should look into, a way to. So now you should see Steve and me on the stream right now. Okay, Steve, can you say something?
Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome.
Yeah, so right now you should be able to hear Steve and you should be able to hear me as well, which is cool. So like this is how the whole thing is set up. I've got my main camera here. This is just me. Okay, so if I switch to it, I mean now it's gonna be in preview so you guys can see it on the stream, but you should be able to see it on the screen share, right? So this is me. This is my welcome screen. Which is a video, so it's not gonna play. It's my countdown timer. And then we have this is me, which is my main scene here. And then this is my microphone, so it's called Toner mic. It's just the name I gave it to it. And I got a chat that's coming in, and then I got duo guest, which is a scene where you have me and Steve and have an overlay. Obviously you can use any overlay you want. You can create your own overlays, which is cool. And then the next one is this one, the solo one. This is just Steve. Okay, this scene right here, it's only Steve. So if I was to show Steve on the screen by himself, then I will use this one. And then I have the thanks for watching scene. I'm not gonna use it. And I have the screen share one, which is the one that I'm actually using right now to be able to share my screen right here. Okay, so that's pretty much everything that you guys are seeing right now. If you have questions, let me know. Now I can go back to, if I go back to our duo screen, you guys should be able to see me and Steve. And I'm just gonna transition to put the scene live. Now you should be able to see just me and Steve. Right? I just feel like I am maybe I can do a little bit of cropping on my image, a little bit, something like this, just to look the same as Steve, you know, make more sense. So something like this, boom, right? So yeah, guys, this is what it looks like. Now what I can do is I can actually share some comments. I have this chat tool. Actually, this doesn't come with Streamlabs. Streamlabs has what's called what is it called, the chat box. But I have another chat tool that I can actually use to show some comments. However, it's not let's see, where is it? Okay, so if I click here, there you go. So it's only on my my scene. So what I can do, I can go to duo and I'm gonna add it as well. So let me show you guys what I'm doing. Screen share. So what I'm gonna do, as you can see, this is our duo scene here. And what I'm gonna do, I can go here to add source, and I can go to browser source, add, and I have this Ninja chat that I have set up to be able to display individual messages, and I can simply add it here, and I can move it somewhere here under me and Steve. So when you guys are sending in messages, we are able to actually display them, no problem. Okay, so let me go back to our duo scene. There we go. So now you should be able to see messages when they actually do come in, which is cool. All right, so if I go ahead, let me say if I go ahead and actually send a quick message. Steve, you got some questions?
No, no, so far so good.
So
It
far,
looks
so
pretty
good.
nice and clean. I like the interface. Looks pretty
Yeah,
clean. Can you? I have a question actually. Can you
yeah.
change the background of this, of the overlay that we have here?
Oh yeah. By the way, this overlay is custom made, so I created it in Photoshop.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so this doesn't come with Streamlabs. Yeah,
So you can change like the borders of the camera and also the background, I guess.
yeah. So if I let me show it to you right now. Let me go back to screen share and always go to this mode here. Okay, so right now I can go to it's right here. If I go to this dual scene here, it should be guest new. That's how I named it. So if I remove it, you can see that it's just me and you on screen,
Mm,
and you
okay,
can see the
okay.
difference. So it's something that I added. Now I can go ahead and add another one. I believe I have another one, which should be image and then add source, and then I believe was this one. Yeah, where I have your name and
Hmm.
my name.
Yes, I remember that
Okay.
one.
Yeah, so if I add it, you can see the difference. Now, the reason why I created the other one, I removed our names and everything, is because that one allows us to have some comments. So if you have some chat coming in and we want to display something underneath, then we can actually do it. So that's why I didn't. Yeah, I created this one. Now, Streamlabs does have a lot of stuff here, some themes that you can actually install, which we're not gonna go into for today. But if I was to go, hold on, I believe it's yeah, here you can see we got all the themes here that you can actually use, including, you can, like, to be honest, they really they go well if you are into gaming.
Hmm.
Like Streamlabs invest heavily into gamers. If you are into gaming, although you could still find some good ones for, like, just like a YouTube kind of video podcast kind of thing. But I prefer to create my own because of the style of the show that I'm doing. But like
Yeah.
this one, you can see like this one really looks good. It's an example. Like you have stream start soon. We have, you have a scene like this. So this one has only 3 scenes. So like if you're gaming, you can have your webcam here, and then this is your game right here. So it's nice.
That is
And you
nice.
have your handles here.
That's a lot of options.
Yeah, you have a lot of options. And I believe this one is it free. Usually will say it if it's free. Yeah. So you can see you can go like this one. This is another good one here. This one is Prime. So when it says Prime, you kind of have to be a Prime member of Streamlabs to access this
How
one.
much
But
is
you
Bean Prime? That's what I'm
actually,
wondering.
I googled it. I don't even know how much, but I googled it was like $19 or $20
A
per
month?
month.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, which is good. Like if you compare it to StreamYard or Ecamm Live, I believe like Ecamm Live is like $40,
Wow.
or $39 per, like for their best kind of full HD kind of streaming plan.
Yeah.
So in Ecamm Live is going to allow you to bring in guests, do the screen sharing, like all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was looking at Streamlabs. I was like, yeah, Streamlabs can do the same thing. Now you can bring in guests. I mean, if you pay $20 or $19, I would have to double check for the pricing for Prime. You can get all the crazy overlays. You can get to bring in guests. You can, like, for people who do video podcasting, actually this could be very, very interesting, because you can design your scenes and everything, and your overlays, and kind of, be able to bring in up to 4 people. It's actually really good, even if you have to pay $20 per month. As long as it's just like sending them a link and they're gonna join your stream. You can do some recording. You can record your stream, obviously, or your video podcast. You can repurpose it if you want. You could have the other person actually locally record maybe a high quality file and send it to you if you wanna kind of edit again the like kind of repurpose the content, or use the higher quality kind of file. You can have the other person maybe record it with a camera and a nice microphone, and then you can use the file that you had it on the live stream as a reference to edit. That's possible as well, but I can see a lot of potential with Collab Cam, for sure. Yeah, so like you can see, we got with Prime, you have more animated themes. Like you can see, this one is really animated. It's really good. The animation is great.
It's cool that you can have animations, actually.
Yeah, you see. I feel like I'm gonna switch to Streamlabs, at least for my for my Amazon, because I stream on Amazon, for my Amazon streaming. I think it's more dynamic, because I tried to create the same thing in OBS, but it's a lot of work.
Oh, I
You
bet.
have to kind of create all the stuff for the animation.
I can't even imagine.
Like all the scenes, the overlays.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. But having something like this kind of moving, especially on Amazon, it's awesome, because it's more dynamic. It's it's not boring. So yeah. Yeah, some other cool stuff in here for sure. Now we can go back, so you can see, all my subscribers. That's another cool thing. Like, you have this tab here. It's called the mini feed.
My camera shut
I
off.
think,
Give me a second.
yeah, I think I lost you.
Give me a second, okay?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go back to my main camera. Yeah. Yeah, so guys, we lost Steve for a minute. But yeah, so we're saying, I mean, I can see really this feature being used by so many people. Actually, I'm afraid that other people have to switch from their platforms they're using right now, because this is major, guys. This is major. Being able to bring in guests. Obviously, I believe the feature is still actually in beta, so it's not perfect yet. But so far, I've been able to do 2 streams. The other day, I did one with Steve, and today we're doing another one. And so far, so good. The stream actually sounds good. It looks good. No quality issues. The only issues I had on my part was setting up audio. Kind of routing the audio and everything, because I changed my microphones a lot, and I tend to kind of mix up things. So because it's like Collab Cam is not clear, like how the audio is gonna come in as Collab Cam is kind of embedded into the video. So it's kind of hard. I wish there was a way to kind of separate the audio from the video, even though they came in together. Maybe what I'm saying doesn't make sense. I don't know, but I feel like the audio control is a little bit tricky. But other than that, I mean, if you keep it simple, you're not doing a lot of routing like me, you should be okay. So yeah, that's that. Okay, Steve is back.
Yes. Sorry, my camera.
All right, Steve. Yeah, so I was talking about the audio thing, because this is the second time we had issues before we go live.
Yeah,
And
it's weird, but
yeah.
I mean, You think this time it was a different problem compared to last
I
time?
think it was the same problem, and it's always on my end the way I'm routing audio.
Mm.
So using this microphone for some reason, I think Streamlabs doesn't, it does recognize the microphone, but once you start routing and choosing which input to monitor and output, and it's like maybe it got confused because this microphone is gonna show up as a condenser microphone. It doesn't show up. It has like a generic name,
Yeah.
so it doesn't show up as a branded kind of microphone.
Mm-hmm.
While for this one that I'm using, it's gonna show up as Tonor TC40, so it's gonna show up as kind of with the brand
Yeah.
name. So maybe that's why. So maybe there's a confusion with the software, and it creates this, I don't know, confusion. But the other day I was using virtual virtual cables, and
Yeah.
had some
Yeah.
same issue as well.
Yeah.
But on your end, everything seems good.
Yeah. Everything seems good.
You were able to hear me, no problem.
Yep. Yep. I'm actually using just a lav mic. I don't want to hang it
Okay.
here because it falls on my shirt. But this is just straight from jack to into my computer. Everything works
Okay.
perfectly here.
Okay. But I don't know for some reason, but I think it's because of my microphone, because I'm monitoring my audio straight from I can hear myself from the microphone.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why your voice seems to be a little lower than compared to my actual voice.
Mm-hmm.
But in OBS, when I check in Streamlabs, sorry, not in OBS, in Streamlabs, the levels seem to be the same, like
Yeah.
my voice and your voice.
That's
So,
good. That's good.
yeah.
Don't touch anything next time we do this.
So I'm stuck. I'm gonna keep using the same microphone now. Dude, I love this little microphone. I think I was trying to show off, you know what I mean? Because it's just so nice. It's tiny
Mm-hmm.
and it looks kind of cheap, but the microphone sounds so good. It's from Mono, and I
Yeah.
really wanted to use it today, so
It looks pretty
too
cool.
bad.
I like that it has like a volume control right on it.
Yeah, that's what's surprising.
How
I don't know if you
new
can
is
see
that?
it.
Just wondering. How new is that?
I think it's kind of new. So it uses USB Type C on the back
Oh,
here,
that's great.
and then it has headphones jack to be able to monitor your audio. It has a volume gain
Yeah.
knob, which is cool, so you can monitor your levels. It's like the same as my toner, the TC40, the one that I'm using here.
Mhm.
All the features, except this one is really, it's a little like kind of cheaper. The material is kind of plastic. It has a little bit of metal,
Mm-hmm.
but the biggest chunk on the microphones is kind of plastic, so it's only it's $36 on Amazon. So
Wow.
it's a budget microphone. So the first time you see it, you're like, this is gonna be another cheap microphone, and then you plug it in and you start listening to the sound that comes out of it. You're like, oh my god. So that's why I was super excited to use it, really.
I think maybe it just hasn't. It's so new that it hasn't been updated yet in the platform.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why, but in my computer it shows up as generic, so it doesn't have a brand name or anything. So I think it has to do with the chip. I think the chip that they use inside.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, we got somebody in the chat. We got Tessa. Hello, Tessa says hello in the chat.
Hello, Tessa.
How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, Tessa. Welcome. Yeah, Tessa, what do you use to stream? I'm I'm curious to know what do you use to stream. Do you use I think you use OBS, right? Let us know what you use to stream. Yeah, so guys, yeah, today's stream is really we are using Collab Cam, which is a feature from Streamlabs. That's what we're using. That's what I'm using to be able to bring Steve in. And yeah, as you can see, I think the stream looks good and sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
From what I see on my laptop here.
Yeah, I'm watching it on my phone right now, actually. But everything looks good. This is
Yeah.
us.
So the feature is kind of legit. Tessa says, I'm doing great. Thank you to you both. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, so we're doing a quick one today. We're testing the Collab Cam, which is a feature that allows you to bring guests. It's kind of built into Streamlabs. Now, Streamlabs is a free software. If you're not familiar with it, it's a little better than, I mean, it's not, I don't want to say it's better than OBS, but it's easier to use and uses the same concept as OBS, but, you know, a little bit easier compared to OBS. So yeah, and now they just dropped a new feature that will allow you to bring in guests into your stream, kind of built into it, so you don't have to use Zoom or Video Ninja or you know, like all the other, you know, application conferencing apps to bring in guests. Let's see, Tessa says I currently use OBS. I just figured the sound issue and I got back to old OBS. Okay, so did you upgrade to the new OBS? Because OBS, they just released a new they released a new update,
Yeah,
and a lot of people having issues
yeah,
with it.
I just logged on to mine today, and it asked me to update it right away. I'm like,
Did
didn't I
you
just?
do it?
Yeah, I did update it.
Okay, how is it so far?
I mean, I don't use it that much to notice any difference, but
Mm-hmm.
I remember that I updated super recently, like last time we streamed together. So this one, I don't know. There was a lot of bug fixes from what I
Okay.
saw in the notes.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people having issues with it. But you know, it's gonna get stable. That's how it is. So for me, cause I have my streams, I stream every week on Amazon, so I have to be extra careful. You know, I don't want to be wasting time. I don't want to have issues. I always wait for, like, you know, a few months, 3 to 4 months before I install a new update. Let's see. um, I currently use OBS. Okay, you inspired me to again your videos and added guests are amazing. Okay, so are you using OBS to bring in a guest with Video Ninja? Because that's what I usually use. So let me know. We got RX Sanju says, hello sir, hello, 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 welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Okay, see, I had the new update. I had so much issues, had to remove it. Yeah, that's what I was saying with Steve. Steve, you need to try your OBS too. Make sure
Oof.
make sure try. You need to do a stream to see if you're not having any issues. A
Yeah.
lot of people are complaining, but OBS said it too. They said that they were gonna have some issues. I mean, it may not work with, you know, some plugins that you may have had before may not work. So, yeah,
Okay.
whenever they say those things, I'm
Yeah.
scared.
It's like when Apple released a new update, it's like, I'm gonna update it later
Yeah,
every time.
yeah. Or Windows 11. Do you have Windows 11?
No, 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 no.
No. Yeah, it looks nice though. I have a mini PC that I wanted to test.
Yeah.
Came in with Windows 11. It looks really, really good. It's nice.
It looks good,
Uh,
but I feel like there's this thing with Windows where you know, back when we had Windows XP was good, and then Windows Vista came out, it was bad, and then what was it? Windows 7 came out, it was good. Then Windows 8 came out, it was bad. Then they completely skipped Windows 9, so they went to Windows 10, and that's good. So you know what's coming next? There's a
so
pattern. I don't
you
know. It's probably just superstition, but I'm comfortable with my Windows 10.
I think Windows 10 works. I mean, it's stable, right? It's
Yeah.
stable, it works, does the job. But you know, when they want to upgrade stuff, sometimes we don't have a choice. We have to follow.
Yeah.
Because what's gonna happen is, I think we're good for 1 year. Second year, you're still like, okay, everything is working. And the third year, what's gonna happen? People, they're going to, like some software companies will stop supporting Windows 10.
Yeah.
And when that happens, you're like,
Yeah.
I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
You know, you have to move to go with the flow.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Here, there's another comment here from Tessa saying, so far, I haven't had any guests just yet. I wanted to figure out the sound, and she got it working late last night. So far, no added guests. But that's her goal.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The guest thing, I mean, that's the whole point with the new collab cam thing. It's getting simpler. Personally, I think I'm gonna be using collab cam more often because it's easier. Obviously, just open the software, send a link to somebody. As soon as they join, I'm gonna have the person inside Streamlabs. I don't have to use another app and have to capture the screen. Because what I was doing with how you guys, probably some of you guys saw my video with the Video Ninja, which is a cool software by the way. If you're still using OBS, Video Ninja is fantastic as well. But what happens is you have to you're running 2 applications or 3 applications, and like you have to open Video Ninja, send a link, and then that link you have to pass through what is it called, electron capture, and then you have to capture a window from electron capture into OBS. So that a process in there, and sometimes it's not, depending on what you're trying to do, you may not have enough time to kind of do the whole setup, right? While for like something like Collab Cam, you have it kind of built into the software. You just gonna open, you already have your scenes, your overlays already made. Boom, send the link to the person. They're going to join, come in, you're gonna see the image and add them to the stream, and boom, you're done.
Yeah.
So that's that. So yeah, so guys, if you don't have any other questions, we probably gonna wrap it up. This was a quick one. Just wanted to show you guys, me and Steve, how we are able to how I'm able to bring in Steve into the stream. We're doing a lot of testing. Obviously, we're gonna be doing this, over the next probably 2 weeks. And just come live using Collab Cam, and you kind of be able to do the testing, see if we're having some issues, audio issues or anything. Obviously, I'm gonna go ahead and listen to, after the stream, I'm gonna go and watch it again, me and Steve, and see if we're having like any audio issues, stuff that we need to adjust. It's not perfect yet. If you see any issues, we're gonna report back to Streamlabs and give them some suggestions and stuff like that. But other than that, guys, this is it. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Steve, anything and you want to say before we end?
I don't have anything really, but just have a beautiful day.
yeah, guys. Yeah, so you can go ahead and watch the stream, how we kind of we did some screen sharing to be able to show you guys how everything was being done, kind of behind the scenes and everything, how we created all the scenes that we have created, and how I was actually able to add Steve on different scenes that I have here. But other than that, Tessa says, thank you guys. I will watch it over as I got the notification. Okay, yeah, thank you, Tessa. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, everyone, for joining. We do appreciate you guys. And hopefully, we're going to see you again on another stream or another video. Thanks to Streamlabs for sponsoring today's stream. And we will see you guys next time. Take care.